still is putting on this fake deal.
Yeah, I mean, how long is he going to drag this? Shanny and Rev made me lose the house. It's been 9 months. You telling me in 9 months he couldn't get a job?
9 months? Come on, dude.
In this economy, when job unemployment is the lowest it's ever been.
You know the convenient we always used to go to get the beers?
Mm-hmm.
They were looking for new people every month there.
Yes.
Because it's a college town and people leave and they're in need of employees. They were always like, why don't you come and work here, dude? You're here all the time. I'm like, dude, I'm not going to work if I don't have to because my tax person tells me not to work because if I did, I'd be making too much money and it would put me in a higher tax bracket and I'd be fucked with taxes. That's why I don't work, folks. I have job skills. I can operate a cash register. I can add
Okay, there we go. Open my camera on. Great. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Sowing and Reaping YouTube channel. I will be busy on YouTube today, won't I? And today, what I want to do is I want to start a little series, a mini series, probably about maybe a four-part series or a five-part series called the Chronicles of Shanny. Now, I'm doing this for a few reasons. The first reason that I'm doing it is because every now and then I'm reminded in the comment section that some people refer to me as a G child, as a G slave. Shanny was my master. I did whatever this woman wanted me to do. I didn't have a mind of my own and all this other stuff. So what I'm going to do for all of you is I'm going to release the text messages between myself and Shanny. Now, what you're going to be listening to today during this particular time, I believe the one we're going to look at today, this was around the time when I had GTV up and when I was having my problems with Miss Parker, with drag and BGTV and all of them. So you're going to hear some things being said here. You're going to see the origin of a lot of videos that was made, especially as we get into this, because a lot of the stuff that you guys saw on Shanny's either on her YouTube channel, where she brought me into it, or what she was saying about Red was straight up boulder, what is it, boulder gash or whatever, or baloney. And you're all going to see what I mean about that when I show all of you that. All right. When I show you these text messages. Now, as I read these, I'm going to be showing you guys a lot of this. All right. I believe what you're going to be hearing today was some of this is what was when they was living in a house, and some of it was before they was living in a house. All right. Before I acquired it. But I want you guys to actually hear this. OK, now, another reason that I'm doing this, somebody came on my YouTube channel in my comment section and said that and said something along the lines of the G-Man, when you're going to make a video, make any kind of video. And I'm sitting here wondering, why are they interested in me just making a video for the sake of making a video? I don't like doing that. So I decided, okay, I'm going to do this Shanny Chronicle series here. And I'm going to release these text messages. This is going to be one of a few things I'm going to release. Then I got the emails from her mother that I got during the first eviction that I'm going to show everybody. So, and none of you have it because none of you have ever reviewed it. So, and I briefly talked about this on Drag's channel. I never actually read the entirety of this, and there's a lot of reading on this. You're going to see Shanny trying to get with me, Shanny trying to get me to white knight her, them trying to get me for money, them accusing me of destroying their life, which is the whole reason they did the poll. And all this stuff is going to be in these text messages that you guys are going to be able to see. Okay, so this is no longer their phone number. So if you happen to see it, it doesn't make a difference because this is no longer their phone number. When they was in Boulder, Colorado, and they was trying to raise money during that video, where she was like, I need G-Man, I need G-Man. The amount of money that she had on her Cash App was this. I don't know if you guys saw this or not. You can see that or not. It was about $245.76. And that's how that's my first interaction with them on my phone here anyway. This is the old phone, by the way. And this is what I think they said to me. They said, I still have the money in the StreamYard and waiting to make another bill. It ain't being touched, bro. So that's Shanny right there texting me that. What you're looking at right here is the amount of money that they owed. And a lot of you know this already, but it was a little bit more than $6,000. Oh, and by the way, if you're wondering why I told people to snipe this, I plan on deleting this when I finish with this. Just to let y'all know. All right. So there's the $6,000 there that they owed for the place that they had. Now, where they live, the apartment, all of that information is actually on here. Hold on a minute. And by the way, I do want to warn some people, there's some racist stuff in this. All right. So be prepared for it. All right. Next one is she got approved to join the, her channel got monetized. That was the next picture she sent me. She told me she just got monetized. So you guys can see that. And then she says, and by the way, anytime you see an S, that's Shanny. Anytime you see the S, if it's me, then it will be in green highlight, I think, right? Yeah. So she says she just got monetized, and then she says, I have heart problems. Then she says, and he don't care. He only cares about himself. This is her complaining about Rev to me. Okay. Then he said you caught him with porn. And then Shanny says, rape porn. Imagine why that would bother me, because he enjoys when it hurts me, just like a rapist, right? And then I said, he also said he is mad about how you talk to other guys, but I told him you was acting. Shanny says, like, dude, these are guys that were my friends since I was 16. He wants to isolate me. Actually, with Robbie, I was 14. That's why I'm suggesting you visit friends and family. This is what I said. Right there, I said. That's why I'm suggesting you visit friends and family. And then Shanny says, I can speak to who I want when I want. I'm not gonna let some man dictate who I should be friends with just because they have a penis. I'm done being a walking mat to him. I'm not his punching bag yet. He treats me like I am. And then I say, when you two calm down, try to talk to him, tell him how you feel. Then Shanny says, I bet he treated his mother the same. That's pretty mean right there, what she said there about his mother, considering that his mom passed not even that many years ago. Shanny goes, I bet he treated his mother the same. Then Shanny says, dude, every time I do that, I end up being berated. I can't talk to him. He won't listen to me. Never has, never will. Was he like this when he had wet brain? This is the question I'm asking. And then she says, he acted like this when he was drinking. Then I say, but you helped him stop drinking, so you can help him now. Yeah, and then she says, yeah, I did. And I took abuse for it too. Maybe I can't do it anymore. I'm burnt out. So again, I think at this time, she's looking for me to throw myself in the hat and try to replace him at this particular time, because you're going to notice this as a pattern as we go on with this series. Godless Girl gave a $2 super chat. Thank you, Godless Girl. How you been doing, Godless Girl? I've been checking out your YouTube channel. I noticed that you had a conversation with Matt Slick. This is at the last video I saw. You had a conversation with Matt Slick, and then apparently a troll trolled you, which was kind of funny. Okay. All right. So what else? She said she's burnt out. And then I said, that's why I think you should visit family for a week. Give him time to calm down. And then Shanny says, if I left, I won't be coming back. That's where I'm at. And this is what Shanny's saying. All right. So I'm saying, you're saying because you're angry and fed up, visit family, then decide what to do afterwards with a clear head. Now, mind you, her mother is still alive at this time. Her dad's still alive. She isn't completely ostracized by her family, because she didn't say anything about that here yet or whatever. But let's see something. You're saying that because you felt okay. Then she says, I can't take the cruelty and hate anymore. It's like he's living in an embodiment of hell, just complaining and whining and yelling and hating. It's too much. I need my rest. I can't get it from him. So again, she's dogging him. Somebody gave a super chat here. Hold on. Dragnut the Bully says, Dragnut Silvis, the Bully says, so when did she want you to clap her cheeks? Well, we're going to get to all of that in this series here, because but what you're hearing us going back and forth with here is when she was starting to try to dog Rev and thinking that I was going to try to take his place. And thank you for the $2 super chat, Dragnut. Okay, let me see something here. I'm going to try to pay attention to the chat and read at the same time, but this ain't easy. All right. I tried to get these, but honestly and truthfully, I couldn't get the screenshots in order. So, and it's the same phone that I got Skype on. That's the weird thing about it. Okay. So, okay. He acted like that when he was drinking. Okay. Then I said, but you helped him stop drinking. Okay. I said that, so you can help him now. Then she says, yeah, I did. And I took the abuse too. Maybe I can't do it anymore. I'm burnt out. Just so that you guys can see I'm not making that up. It's right there. All right. And I think I read this already. Where it says, that's why I think you should visit family for a week. Give him time to calm down. And then Shanny says, if I left, I won't be coming back. And by the way, I'm not reading that wrong. She said that. She says, if I left. She didn't say if she leaves. She said that if I left, I won't be coming back. That's where I'm at. Then I say, You're saying that because you're angry and fed up, visit family, then decide to do afterwards after you clear your head or whatever, right? Then she says, I can't take the cruelty and hate anymore. It's like he's living in embodiment of hell, just complaining and whining and yelling and hating. It's too much. I need rest. I can't get it from him. Okay, I already read that. Then I tell her to do whatever the Lord wants you to do then. And then she says, I want to rest. I guess she means rest. And she says she wants peace. Then I say, this is a lot of me talking here. What does God want? Seek him, then do what he says. Then I tell her, that way there is no guilt. Then I tell her, please don't rant on YouTube because this is your personal life. Okay, it's none of their business, which is something I constantly said to them on a regular basis. Thank you for the $2 super chat. Swift Reset. He says, where are they today? Now, or are they in contact? No, I don't know where they are. I got a theory. They're either at the Uncle House or they're in downtown Scranton at the homeless shelter that's down there. Every time I take my eyes off of this, I lose my place. What I said here. So just give me a second here. Then I tell her, please don't rant on YouTube because this is your personal life and is none of their business. Then Shanny said, I'm sorry. Then I said, Shanny, what is your Cash App? Okay, and then whatever I sent her at that time because I was sending them a lot of money to try to calm them down sometimes. And then I said, I will send you the link to the show to join if you want in about 10 minutes, which honestly and truthfully, I should have never did that. That was the show, I think, when I was dealing with Scientist Sam. You guys are going to be hearing a lot of my conversations with them in private regarding Scientist Sam. So I say to them, we're going to review the joke made by Scientist Sam today, right? And then Shanny says, that is not how you conduct yourself. Now, mind you, that was the last conversation I had with her on April 29th, right? 2021, right? On April 30th, this is what Shanny says. That is not how you conduct yourself in my name. I'm dead serious. She said this. That is not how you conduct yourself in my name. I've been leaving these people alone. I chose not to attack them for Jesus. SMDH. Shaking my head. I'm not going to say the other word. Let me make sure that nobody got this here or whatever, right? Then Shanny says, maybe you will hear this. I was tortured by Black people. This is when it gets interesting, guys, here. Okay. I just want to make sure I started from the beginning because Shanny has the same copy of these messages too. So I want you guys to hear this all the way through. Okay. She says, I was tortured by Black people after you N-word, after you said you were going to rob me. So everybody can see that there. Can you guys see that? Can you see that? Let me keep reading here, okay? Do you honestly think I'm gonna, and mind you, I gave her a question mark because I didn't get what she was saying there, right? Or pretending like I didn't get it. And then Shanny says, do you honestly think I'm gonna stand by your racist BS? And see, I gotta be careful because now she's cussing in this. You just want to hurt a white person, and that's not of Christ. What you are doing is racist. So she told me, oh yeah, she said that, Meckel. She said that. She's basically accusing me of being racist because of me going after Sam with the joke that he made and whatnot, right? So, and no, I'm not going to show people the joke. Y'all should know it by now. Then she says, I said, no more text. Talk to you later. And that's exactly what I said after she made that statement about, me being a racist. Then a couple of minutes later, she says, you want pitchforks out by Black people to go after another man. You're no different than the slave masters. Same hate with the same BS, revenge spin. This is what she says. Then I said, no, it isn't. He has my email. He is free to serve me anytime he wants. My lawyer and I already talked about this. Then she says, stop the hate and leave me out of yours. I have a bad heart and you cuss word could kill me. Fool. So let me let everybody see that there, because I got to be careful how I read this. I'm going to mess around and say the wrong thing. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. All right. Then I said, then I say, one more thing. Jules gave the atheists some text messages I sent you. They said I gave you money for weed. And then I said, fix it. And that's how I said it. So you guys can see that. Because there's some video messages on here that I played on Drag's what do you call it, on his members only show or whatever I think it is. And you're gonna get that in context now. Then she says, you're vengeful. Don't blame me when God, aka Dad, punishes you. Then I said, no, George Floyd should have, I'm sorry. Then I said that no, George Floyd should not have been used in a joke like that. And then I correct myself by saying not, because I forgot to put the word not there. And then she says, we are way too close in the season to act like this. Forgive them like Christ forgave you. So I said, so again, I will not mention you, but I'm nowhere done with Sam. This is back, like I said, when GTV was around. And Shandy says, stop it. You are who getting the best of you. Jesus would turn the other cheek. Anyway, so you guys don't think I'm reading that wrong. And then I said, I and other blacks took what he said very seriously. You are playing into their hands again. Then Shandy, now mind you, the reason why I'm reading this for people so that people can understand why I'm reading this, guys. If it's blurry, there's really nothing I can do about that. Guys, let me get this thing on here or whatever. The reason why I'm reading this is because Shanny, because these are the things that I have to, first of all, these are the things that I had to deal with behind the scenes. When a lot of people were saying that that she was my slave master and I was obeying everything that she was saying. I wanted to show proof that that wasn't the case. Number two, the other reason that I'm reading all of this is to show you how hypocritical this woman really is at the end of the day. All right. Angry Roach gave a $5 super chat and says, Ken Jones said you were burning Drag's pictures. What's up with that? Ken Jones was exaggerating. I wasn't burning his pictures. He was joking around. I'll get him on here to say that too. No, but just because I wasn't burning Drag's pictures doesn't mean I wasn't thinking about doing certain things. So anyway, so Shanny says, show Jesus, not man-made behavior. Yeah. And blacks took seriously what I said, and I was tortured. And all you black people want is revenge. It's cuss word gross. So one of the confusing things about Shanny for me is that, number one, this woman was crushing on me. She wanted to sleep with me. She wanted me to have her baby. She wanted me to replace Rev. But then she's got all of this stuff that she's got to say about black people. I've never understood that. So that's number one. And number two, I found a video on YouTube. I don't know if it's Fat Courtney Loves YouTube channel or if it's XX Archive, but it's on one of those channels. And on that channel, I found a video where no. It's not on either one of their videos. It's on another YouTube channel. And if you can find it, it's the channel where Von Helton was being destroyed by everybody that came in the room or whatever, right? Well, people was attacking him by everybody that came in the room, and Shanny didn't do nothing about it. And I'm actually going to be looking at that video YouTube channel, all three parts, if possible, to give my little opinion on that and why I believe moderation is so important. But anyway, Dragnut came in the room, and Scientist Sam came in the room, and Sam was making jokes about Jewish people, I think. No. Either Dragnut was making jokes about Jewish people or black people, or Scientist Sam was doing it. But anyway, one of them was making a joke, and then Shanny was actually getting offended and said, okay, if I can't make these kind of jokes, then you can't do it either. And then they all started making these jokes. Now, I didn't rage or nothing like that when I saw that particular stream. You know what I mean? But the point of the matter is that it's funny that she can sit here and talk about all of this, because you're going to see how she's going to start blaming me for all of this. But You're going to see how she's blaming me for all of this. But then she goes out there and does it herself and then wants people to accept her. Absolutely ridiculous. And if you go take a look at that stream, it's called the Epic Hangout. That's what it's called. It's called the Epic Hangout. I watched part 1, 2, and 3. I watched it in its entirety. That's why I know what happens in it. I've never seen it prior to that Aliens YouTube channel. He says that hello life forms or whatever, but it's called Vaughn's Epic Hangout. That's what it's called. And if you type it in, you'll be able to find it. All right. And then I believe in part 2 or 3, that's when Drag and Scientist Sam goes into the room. Then I say, today I have to go to a viewing. Then Saturday a funeral. You are being very insensitive. I misspelled the word and put 8 there. So you'll be able to see that there. All right. I told her that she was being very insensitive. For those of you who don't know, I was at a very close relative of mine passed away. And while I was at this viewing and funeral, all of this racist crap that's going to come out of her mouth, she was saying while I was at this viewing or on my way to the viewing at the time. So it's either when I was going there or when I was actually there because I had my phone with me. And I should have cut the thing off personally. Shanny says, you're being insensitive. I said, Shanny, stop. You treated others how you want to be treated. I didn't like to be treated that way. Sam don't deserve it. Now, remember, guys, she never came into the stream. She saw the stream, but she never came into the stream. Okay? Those people are destroying you. Wake up. And this is what I'm saying to Shanny. And then I said to Shanny, I know what they got planned for you, right? And then she says, you are being no different than the cop who wouldn't get off of George Floyd's neck. This is what she's saying about me here, right? Then she says, get off of him and stand down in Jesus Christ's name. Okay. Then I said, Shanny, stop. You're getting me upset. This would be a regular theme with me, with me and her for like the next 1.5 or 2 years, because Shanny was very annoying with this. Okay. Then she said, and mind you, now I was at a viewing at this time, or a funeral, I think at the time, right? And then this is what she said to me. No, I have every right to say stop to this nonsense. Black people say the most racist cuss word to us, and we don't go after y'all. Get over it, pig. This is what she said to me. I want everybody to see this. I didn't get on YouTube. I didn't rant about this. I didn't say nothing about Shanny regarding this when we was going back and forth on this. I didn't say anything to her about her on GTV regarding this. You guys heard me. She was allowed to come on my channel and say all this stupid garbage on my YouTube channel. And I was just biting my tongue and biting my tongue and biting my tongue. Because if I said something, then she would have said something. I would have threw them out, period. So, or I would have had nothing to do with them, and they know it. Okay, because at this time, that house was in my name. All right. So, I told her, okay, I told you to stop, and you are still sending me these messages. I'm gonna stop every text you make after this. Wait a minute, hold on. I'm gonna stop every text you make after this. This is harassment. And then I put, wait, did you call me a pig? And this is what she showed me. I don't know if you guys can see that. It started giving me the finger, right? Now, I got some videos that y'all going to be listening to soon that she sent me video messages because she got tired of texting out the while. Then she says, I don't know about you, but I listen to Dad when he says, love your enemy. Now, mind you, this is after she gave me the middle finger. For those of you that are Christians. Okay, I personally believe that Shanny is a Christian witch. Okay, she loves Valerie. I forget that black lady's name. That she's a Christian witch. It's Valerie something. Valerie Love. Valerie Love. She loves that woman, and I think that's the type of mindset and worldview that she actually has. But it's definitely not Judeo-Christianity. Then I put, Jesus didn't tell you to give me a middle finger. Stop lying. Now, this is when the videos begin. So let me play the video here.
No, Jesus didn't tell me to give you the finger, but I gave you a finger so you could be rebuked sharply so you could turn from your ways. You're being wrong, and you're going after white people to try to teach them a fucking lesson. What are you teaching them? That hate against hate?
Okay, so that's the first video. And then I put, hold on a minute. Okay, hold on. Then I put, I don't know what, okay, hold on. I put, I don't know what you think you're trying to pull, but you are not getting a vid out of me. You got the galaxy rules. So you are wasting your time. And I think that's what she wanted at the time. She wanted a video so she can get pity and sympathy in her whole mind. I think she's going to get some, I punished her for this, by the way. She didn't get no Delta 8. And then Rev started crying to me about it.
I've gone through this shit personally. Mostly because of fucking you, G-Man. Do I honestly want someone else to go through the same fucking bullshit I did? Like, you black people, you don't see how racist you can be toward white people. They say one thing out of line and you all jump on everyone's case. But it's okay to call us white devils, white bitches, whatever you want to fucking say. We say one thing and you act like assholes.
But those of you who haven't seen it yet, go to Shanny. And by the way, GP doesn't even know this. And GP, if you're watching this, and Lubis, I think you know about this. And if you don't, I want you both to go look at this. Go look up Shanny for Christ going after the life of a free spirit. Just go look at that. Okay. And go look at how many times this woman was calling that other woman the N-word over and over and over and over and over and over again. Go look at that. Then go look at how many times Drag got called the N-word. And I think I know where you can find that video. You have to go to Irate Alex's YouTube channel. It's on one of his documentary videos. Unfortunately, it's at the end of it. So you have to go to all of them in order to find out the specific video. I don't have it right now for you guys to see it. Although I did cut it up into a video that I'm going to upload. That's going to be pre-recorded or whatever. So Shanny is, number one, gave me the middle finger, claimed God was talking through her. Actually, no. She said that she was giving me the middle finger. She said I deserved it or whatever. And then the second time, she sits there and says that black people are constantly attacking white people and everything and whatnot, and then saying I'm this evil, horrible person and whatnot, while I'm helping them, by the way, because she believes I'm going to keep helping her. Because all she got to do is give me no fake tears, which I did for another year or two.
I've gone through this shit personally. Mostly because of fucking you, G-Man. Do I honestly want someone else to go through the same fucking bullshit I did? Like, you black people, you don't see how racist you can be toward white people. They say one thing out of line and you all jump on everyone's case. But it's okay to call us white devils, white bitches, whatever you want to fucking say. We say one thing and you act like assholes.
All right, this is the follow-up video.
Quiet the fuck up, G-Man. You damn well know this isn't about fucking YouTube, but your fucking skull. And don't be like, you're cussing. I know I'm fucking cussing. You know why? Because I have the spirit of Elijah, and he cussed too. So if you have a problem with Elijah, then go to God.
So anyway, I got a $2 super chat from Sandra Berger. She says, do you know anything about the cats? Sorry, I am late. No, I don't know nothing about the cats. I don't know nothing about them. I stopped looking for them because I realized that if I would have went to the shelter and I wasn't going to go there and physically help them, that I would have been accused of stalking and I could have gotten a lot of trouble for that. I was told not to go out there looking for them. Thanks again for the $2 super chat. I said to her after she said that, I said, you might get some views, you might get some clout for coming after me, but they will still hate you, Shanny. Wake up. And then I put stop kissing their butts. And this is how Shanny responded.
You're trying to blame me for trying to get views. Why the fuck did you think that I would want to go in the room with Miss Parker after the fucking shitty shit she said to me?
Okay, Shanny. So if you're watching this, Shanny, hold on a minute. Purple Moon says, my first Gmail live stream. Thank you, Purple Moon, for watching today. And thank you for the $2.49 super chat. So she she's saying, why would she want to go into Miss Parker's room when Miss Parker was basically doing the same thing? When Miss Parker was saying all the evil things about her. It wasn't that long ago where she was getting on my case about talking about burnt toast. And she said she barely knows who burnt toast was, which is a lie. You know what I mean? And she knows fully, she's fully aware of all of the videos that Burnt Toast was making about her. But she would have went on that channel if she would have been invited. She's full of it. And then I said, and take a stand for Christ. And this is what she said.
Oh my God, G-Man, when are you going to realize this isn't about fucking YouTube? I'm not trying to gain brownie points. I'm actually trying to do the right thing as a believer in Christ. Okay? As a believer in Christ, you have to take a stand in doing the right thing. Not acting like the world like you are.
So anyway, the next thing I say after she said that, it sounds like you want me to stop defending you. Okay, all you had to do was ask. Now, mind you, the moment I do that, she'll get on YouTube. Nobody loves me. Nobody cares. Everybody's abandoning me. Nobody wants to donate to me. Nobody wants to defend me. And then Rev will send me a million messages saying, you're supposed to be our friend. Why aren't you defending me? And then telling me in the background not to defend her. You're going to notice on these Shanny Chronicles that there's many times where she tells me to stop defending her. Now, I'm not going to look at any more of the videos. You can go to Drag's, you can go to Dragnut's members only stream, and you can look at the rest of the videos that was played there. But I'm going to go back to the actual text messages, and I'm going to keep reading here. All right. So let me see something here. I'm going to skip some of this boring stuff on here, but okay. So she says, I like an apology and a live confession on your G-Man channel, telling everyone I called you that because you were threatening to rob me and you were you were antagonized me. Exactly like that. See, if I said it like that, I would sound like an idiot if I did that, by the way. But then she says, I think it's only fair with all the hate I took. You want to fix it, confess. Then she says, I want you to tell everyone how you drummed it up because ultimately it started with you. All this hate started with you. Remember that, just because you lied. Okay, and then I told her no, because I never said that. So that you guys can see that in case somebody wants to read it on their channel. All right. Now, there's a few things that I want to say about this, about the part I just got finished reading. All right. Number one, a lot of you out there was saying that, G-Man, that this is your master and you obey everything that she tells you to do, that she was paying me to make these YouTube videos. Number one, she wasn't paying me. Number two, I was not making videos like she wanted me to. And you're going to learn this as we look at the Shanny Chronicles, because you're going to see some of the disgusting stuff that she wanted me to participate in, especially this Sodaphon and this double worship and some of the stuff that they were doing on their channel after a while. Like, I knew about that before they went on YouTube. That's why you never saw me make a YouTube video and say anything about it. They told me about it before they went on there and did it. You know what I mean? So I was like, whatever, I don't care. You know what I mean? Because they was doing that to get you guys to donate to them. I knew this, and I didn't say anything. Because I felt like if you guys were dumb enough to believe them, you know what I mean? And mind you, this is during the time of me not wanting to deal with dragging all of them and whatnot. I think even in this thing, I talk about the contract video and everything that I was going to make. And I believe around this time is the time when I first started talking to GP and Indigo too, I think, at the time, because I got their text messages too. And I'm not going to read their text messages. I'm not going to do that. But let me keep reading here. So, and obviously I never made that video that Shanny asked me to make and whatnot. So she can't, nobody can sit there and say that this woman was ever my master. Then she says, welcome to sin. I'm going to take your house, your money, your wife. The hell you are, N-word. That's what was said. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Now, it doesn't have the ER at the end. It's GGA it's GGA. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. All right. So she says, the hell you are, N-word. That's what was said. Then she says, it was you being a butthole and hiding cuss word. That's okay. So that's what she said right there. So you guys can see it, because I'm not going to say that. All right. I took it all for you. A woman took it. You pushed and pushed people to their limit, and you pushed mine. I took hate from all the world for you, wanting to steal from Rev. Remember that. And we gave you everything. Hope you're happy. You can't even sacrifice your ego. SMDH. I did for you. Love how you rather do this than the right thing. Shame on you. I am a real follower of Jesus Christ. No, you wasn't. At least I do what he says. Turn the other cheek. Let the wicked be wicked. Let the unjust be unjust. Oh, I'm telling you what Jesus is saying. Keep fighting and you will go to hell and be called a wicked servant. Yeah, but you still have to be a sheep and not turn into a wolf. You rather die than be a servant. Jesus serves you and is a people pleaser. Mind you, I'm at a funeral. I'm not responding to none of this. So she's going on and on and on and on and on. Ego begets ego. That's right, sir. You will be judged. Remember that. It's too late. It's too late in the season to beat people up. But you can't sacrifice your ego. How about you tell the truth? How about you read Revelation 22:11? It's called the two great commandments. Do need to know nothing else, G. I'm dead serious. That's how she wrote it. Okay. This has nothing to do with being honest. And this isn't about kissing but righting wrongs. You know what's funny? You always saying I called you the N-word, but never saying why, because it makes you look bad. Imagine being called a racist for defending yourself. Prick, cuss word, all the cuss word we've done for you, giving out our very last to you. You can't even say you started this whole racist cuss word. Instead, you act like I called you the N-word just passing by. And it's not true. You were harassing and having others harass me. I remember. You can't even admit it. Okay, hold on a minute. So you can't even admit it because you're a coward. And I hate what you did to me and my life. So she's accusing me of destroying her life. Okay. She's also accusing me of saying that I'm the reason why everybody looks at her as being a racist. And not only do I disagree with that, it's not even funny, to even entertain something like that. Because the bottom line, these people was calling Life at the Free Spirit the N-word. They were calling Drag the N-word. They were calling a whole bunch of black people on the internet the N-word. Then Shanny on multiple occasions said that she's not sorry for saying the N-word. Okay? Shanny destroyed Shanny. It wasn't me. And I wasn't the one who branded her racist. Although I will admit that when she called me the N-word, I opened up a can of whoop butt on her, and I'm not sorry for doing that, because people like that need to be rebuked. All right, keep reading now. It says, you ruined it by pushing their races. Cussing. We actually gave you a house and money, but we are racist. Cuss word. She said F you. That's basically what she said. You set up white people just to take from them and point racists at them. This woman can't. Okay, anyway, you're the real racist, but you will get away with it because you're black. So cuss word, you G-man. You ruined my life, and you're too much of a child to admit it. Like you really owe me. You don't deserve mercy. None of you do. None of you do, really, because I never got mercy. Just hate on top of hate, and fake friend who just wanted our cuss word. Enjoy the stuff. Hope it stinks and feels like guilt. I pray God strikes you down for this, attacking women. You're racist trash. And that was the last time they used this phone number to text message me. I guess the phone bill couldn't get paid. I wonder why the phone bill couldn't get paid. So anyway, during the Shanny Chronicles, you're going to hear her say things like this, her being racist and her thing, and her getting on here, getting all emotional and saying the kind of things that she said on here. In the next video that we're going to do, you're going to hear about how they wanted the death of Dragnet. And they went into great detail about this. And how they were praying about this, and they were really specific about what they said about him. You're going to see text messages from when apparently when was it Jason? One of them got on YouTube and called him the N-word over and over. It was Rev, and he did it over and over and over and over and over and over again. You're going to see them begging for Delta 8 over and over and over again. As a matter of fact, I think I got it on this phone. Let me see if I can find it, because I have two sets of messages here from Shanny and Rev. And this is really the only one I wanted to read. The reason why I'm going to delete this is because of all of the inappropriate stuff that's on here, and I don't think YouTube's going to let me have it on here. So if somebody's sniping it, that's good. So somebody's got a record of it. I guess we can go through this other one here. Where she's talking smack about Drag and Miss Parker and all of them. So I'll try to do this one tomorrow. And then I'll do this one because this one's a lot shorter than the other than the one we read today. And then we'll go into the one where they're wishing his death. And they say this quite a bit, by the way. I mean, I know I got mad, but when you guys hear some of this stuff, you're gonna be like, what? And it's not just Drag, it's Grand Ultimate Villain, it's BGTV, it's Miss Parker, it's a whole bunch of people in here. Like, she really willed that you guys. And okay, so I'm looking at something that she said about him, but I'm going to save this for the next one. Because what I want to do is I kind of want to use StreamYard to show you guys these, because some people are saying that this is blurry. And then on top of that, they're sitting here praising me for going after you guys regarding them, but then later on tells me not to defend them. I don't understand it. I really don't. But I'm going to show you how many times they asked me specifically for $20 to $30 to get medication, and how much money they need it for. You're going to see the actual text where you know that they're specifically asking for $20 or $30. That's why if you ever hear them making a YouTube video asking for $20 or $30, it's not for food. It's always for Delta 8, because where they were, that's how much Delta 8 cost at that gas station that they was at. All right. If they didn't have $30, they wasn't going to get no Delta 8. All right. So does anybody have any questions in the live chat? Any questions before I end this? Yep, medication, i.e. drugs. You're absolutely right about that. Let me see something here. Well, actually, hold on a minute. There is a little bit of a debate. Well, actually, okay, because if Delta 8 is considered a pharmaceutical, yeah, then it can be considered a drug. Am I doing okay? Yeah, I'm doing all right. My back is still hurting from the surgery I got. But I'm all right. So again, you're gonna hear threats from towards Miss Parker, death threats towards Drag. And you're gonna hear a lot of this stuff coming on this. If I can't do it here for some reason, and I have to go to somebody else's YouTube channel, it'll probably be Drag's channel, or it'll be Miss Parker's channel or something like that. But I'm gonna try to do it on here, because I gotta start making some videos on here, because I haven't been making no videos. And then on my G-Man channel later on today, I got some Hebrew Israelite stuff I gotta do. So somebody gave a super chat, and it was X Destiny Gunblade. He gave a $5 super chat, and he says, "I'm running a graphic design business. You want help?" Yes, I do. I need a logo for this channel. That'd be great if you can give me a logo for this channel. If you can make some logos and email them to me, I would like to see them. Okay, and my email for this particular YouTube channel is faithfultogodnotman@gmail.com. 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 If you want to contact me regarding that, let me know your prices and all that stuff. Why a tiger and not a lion at the intro? On this channel, I chose to put a tiger there because the tiger represents focus. the eye of the tiger, being focused on what it is that you're doing. I think on the G-Man channel, I have a similar intro, and I use a lion on there, and that one represents the Lion of Judah. But on this particular channel, I just want to try to use it for focus, and I'm not going to always be using a lion. I'm sorry, always using a tiger. I'm going to be using a different intro altogether soon. I just got to finish editing it and making it. I got to find time to do it. Yes, I can get the specific news. NW Jess is back. Says, can you get your text readable for next time? Yes, I can. I'm going to try to put the main text on my StreamYard. I'm going to delete everything that I have on my StreamYard video-wise, and then I'm going to start putting, well, picture-wise, and I'm going to start putting those texts in my StreamYard, because I can do it with the other phone, and it'll be easier. Okay, so that's all of the questions. I'm going to wrap this up. I just wanted to read this. Shanny was never my master. I told her no on multiple occasions. And while I was being nice in that text exchange, I was rather mean to her on multiple occasions. And I'm going to show this during the Chronicles of Shanny. I don't even know if that's an appropriate title for this series, but anyway, I'm going to show you just how mean I can be when these people are talking to me like this, and you'll see what I'm talking about. Thank you, Lynn, the cinnamon. She says you're doing a lot better with the streaming stuff. Thank you. I'm trying to pay attention to this live chat. I don't like doing it because I'm used to people being mean to me in these live chats, so I trained myself to ignore it. So again, Shanny was never my master. I wasn't getting paid to sell my soul to make YouTube videos for them. And they made requests for me to make videos. And 98% of the time, I told them no. Because the ideas, and by the way, there's a video that exists on YouTube. Whose channel is it on? I don't know if it's on Burnt Toast. Whose channel is that thing on? Who has that video? There's a video out there where Shanny is saying to everybody that me and her had great sex, and that my spies was Scientist Sam and everything and whatnot. During this series, I'm going to show you who idea that was. It wasn't mine. Okay, it was Shanny's idea to do that, and I'm going to show you guys what I'm talking about when I show you those messages. All right, I appreciate the feel better other side of the mirror. XX gave me a $20 super chat, and thank you, XX, for the $20 super chat. And XX is saying, hooped in here for a bit. I will catch the rest on replay. Excellent. Thank you, XX, and thank you for the $20 super chat. And if somebody could do me a favor, how do you collect the funds with super chats? If somebody can make a YouTube video and explain that to me, that'd be great. Because for right now, these ain't nothing but images and words. I don't know how to collect any of this. So if somebody can tell me how to do that, that'd be great. Every time I look for a video, some Indian person is explaining it, and I can't find an English person talking about it. Let me see something here. All right, guys. Kelly Butt says, yes, give this evil, vile human being some more money. All right. How you doing, Kelly Butts? Yeah, Dragon, if you could do that for me, you can let me know. Send me a video via Skype. That'd be great. So anyway, guys, I'm going to make another YouTube video tomorrow. You guys are probably going to benefit more than I am from it, but I'm going to show people the death threats next that was made towards Dragnut, towards and all of the stuff that was going on between us, myself, Shanny, and Rev, towards Miss Parker, BGTV, and Drag. And I am not innocent. And you're going to see what I'm talking about when you guys look at what was actually being said. Like I said, I prefer to do that on somebody else's YouTube channel. I'm going to give you guys about a half an hour to download this, if you haven't sniped it. And after that, I'm going to delete this. All right. So you got about a half an hour, and then I'm going to delete this video. All right. And we're going to go to that awesome outro. And I'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow. Give me a second here, guys. I'm looking for my outro. I don't like using this phone sometimes because my phone. Here we go.